You know, Steve, I used to drive around looking for product.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think your product and my product are slightly different.
I'm pretty sure that the product that I was
exactly the same
that I was driving around looking for.
Well, see, both of them are profitable.
Actually, Steve, I didn't have to drive around and look for it. I just had to make a phone call.
Yeah, I wish it was that easy.
So there was always that.
Went to Big Beaver yesterday.
Yeah?
Yeah. I like me some Big Beaver.
Yeah.
God.
Yeah, that's yeah. I was letting him just go with it.
Should we not stop him before he starts? Is that not the humane thing to do?
I prefer to just give him as much rope as possible and
Yeah, I
watch
know,
him hang himself. It's more fun.
but he's a mate, you know. You don't want to see your mates hang themselves.
I'm right here. Don't talk about me like I'm not here.
Are you? I forget.
God. Seriously, though, I went to Beaver Falls yesterday. Yeah. There was a road called Big Beaver. I don't know if there's a town called Big Beaver. But
Big Beaver.
There's parts of Beaver Falls that are pretty scary. I was surprised.
Yeah.
Yeah. Scary parts. And of course, you know, your Garmin or your Alexa or whoever you have for your maps takes you right through those parts of town.
Yeah.
Stupid thing.
It's good stuff.
No.
No.
I can't believe that he made it through an entire story about Big Beaver and Beaver Falls and said nothing about a wet beaver.
Ooh, that would have been good.
I'm surprised he got through it without giggling.
It was raining.
Completely impressed with that.
It was raining yesterday, and my wife doesn't appreciate the beaver jokes either. So,
Steve, are we having a problem with your internet today?
No, why?
I don't know, because you seem to be digitizing a little bit.
I am not a robot.
I hope
the
not.
Matrix hasn't.
Well, I mean, I could. The show doesn't start for another. Well, no, wait, it's 6 o'clock. So,
yeah,
I guess you're stuck with it.
Shit.
That's the way. It's gonna go.
That's not.
You can't always get what you want, but if you try, sometimes you'll
never stop believing.
You get what you need.
Always. It's about the journey, Steve.
Fuck the journey. Fuck the goddamn journey, Richard. You and your journey.
Time heals all, Chris. Time heals all.
You can't fucking give me your journey. You can't.
I'd like to hear more about Journey.
You'd just like to hear some Journey.
Yeah.
Who wouldn't, Chris? Journey's
Nothing wrong with Journey. I'm trying to remember what songs they sing.
But you know what? We can do this show.
I don't even know.
We can do this show any way you want it.
That's the way you need it?
That's, yeah.
Okay.
See what I did there?
Any way you want it?
Any way you want it. We can do this show any way you want
it. All right. I'm down. Faithfully?
I'm straight.
Okay. All right. I might be down.
Might be down.
I might be.
Nice.
It's kind of a slow ramp up to tonight's show. You guys aren't you guys aren't bringing the thunder.
I mentioned Beaver.
I'm just feeling that way, you know.
Steve, you would mention anything if it kind of gave you a giggle.
I know.
So
I'm sorry. I can't.
Party's over, Chris. Party's over.
That's all I get tonight?
That's it. That's all you get.
Should I even start the fucking show?
Lights, camera, action, go. Yar!
Steve, if you're out at one of your car boot sales
I don't go to car boot sales.
Steve, if you're at one of these car boot sales, this is what I would like you to find for me.
Okay.
I would like you to find some chain,
a
padlock,
Uh-huh.
and either an anvil or a couple of cement blocks.
Oh, I could just go to the hardware store for that shit.
Just if you, I don't want anything to trace it back, Steve.
Oh, so no receipts or anything.
That's right. If you could just give me these things, I have to make a trip to England.
All right. See the death threats already. That's
Chris be loving me pirate voice.
No, I want you to fucking die at the bottom of the ocean with Davy Jones' locker.
like a proper pirate.
That's right. I don't have to fucking listen to you anymore.
Messaged me before the show and was like, Richard, do the pirate voice, please. I love it so.
I'm sure that message never happened.
If you could drink and drown on rum, then yes. I would love for you to do the pirate voice. That would be great. That would be awesome.
It would be.
Could you do that?
I could try if I didn't accidentally mute myself.
I wondered why he was so quiet.
I was talking for a good 2 minutes before
Our producer, ladies and gentlemen,
Voice, too.
Richard Allen.
Terrible.
Fucking the most horrible producer on the planet, Richard Allen.
I can think of at least 3 worse producers.
Yeah,
All right,
can you?
name them?
Lay it on me. Lay it on me.
The
That
guy that did Batman and Robin, he was pretty shit.
What?
The original, like the TV series?
No, the film. Whoever produced that was
No.
terrible.
We're talking fucking podcast or radio producers. Go.
Oh, podcaster, radio producers. Whoever does Monster X should be fired.
Oh,
Christ.
The Sasquatch Chronicles is also terrible.
yikes!
And don't
How do you
And
feel
don't
about-
even get me started on Bigfoot Outlaw
I
Radio.
knew it was coming.
Nothing about the Squatchers Lounge podcast? I mean,
I
come on.
forgot about them. I only had 3.
Wow.
He named the only 4 Bigfoot podcasts.
But the point is still valid.
Why did you throw Bigfoot Outlaws in there? Come on. That's Matt now.
Yeah, that's Matt.
IBT.
Just because you and Matt have differing political views doesn't mean you have to be a dick about it.
We do not have different political views.
Oh, I'm sure you do.
Oh, yes, you do. Oh, I would bet money on the fact that you do.
Yarr.
Hey, you know what I forgot to do?
Forgot to start the show.
Well, I mean, beyond that, I forgot to post a live link.
Oh, you better get on that.
Dumb.
We probably don't have any listeners.
That we don't have any listeners anyway, so I mean,
Oh, yeah.
Steve, let's face facts about this whole situation here.
Yarr, we've got at least 11.
Ooh.
At least?
They'll be asking for you guys to do the Bobby Dunbar thing.
Bobby
See,
Dunbar!
If they ask, though, it's just not. No.
Yeah, you're right.
I promise not
I
to.
gotta go. I gotta go with Steve. I gotta go with Steve.
Yeah.
I gotta give it to Steve.
It just doesn't. It's not the same.
You know, I gotta give it to the guy who will go with the easy penis beaver 69.
You said all the funny-
Cooter joke.
Cooter.
Yeah.
I haven't heard that one.
Did you forget that one, Steve?
Who calls it a cooter?
I don't know. Some people.
The JJ. That's my favorite.
Lady Pods.
Is it? I once had a woman tell me that they were her treasures.
New.
New. Is that a British thing there? I've
Yeah.
never heard that one.
It'd be utterly repellent to me, but that be a British slang word.
New.
I was taken aback. Oh, you touched my treasures. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about?
I'm sorry, you and I are not compatible.
Would that not be her breasts?
No. That was not her breasts.
Thank you, Steve, for alerting us that you've made an eBay stale.
Yes, exactly. Stale? Use your fucking words, pirate asshole.
I sold a Polaroid camera to Retrospect. So
Did you?
Fucking moose, fucking yolk.
Wow.
you don't like? I mean, hey, listen. We all
Wow.
have. You talk about your fucking ferrets all the time. I'm allowed to talk about my eBay once in a while. That's what I do.
didn't even bring up me ferrets, you bastard. You were the one that broached that subject.
Before the show, I distinctly remember somebody mentioning ferrets.
Yar, I was talking to Chris. Yar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This was before we were doing the show, Steve.
Well,
About ferrets. I think we should be allowed to talk about Rich's personal life on the air, but a lot of times he doesn't like that.
I think so too.
I'd
mean, you
be
guys-
okay with this subject. I'd be dating a new girl, and she does not like ferrets.
Just put away your fucking pirate voice. I can't talk to you with your pirate voice.
How does she feel about pirates? That's what I want to
Yeah,
know.
like
Fuck the ferrets.
But that's it, guys. That's where the
she doesn't like ferrets. So I told him that this is a big fucking stop sign.
Why doesn't she? I mean, what's wrong with the fuzzy little ferret? I mean, I
Just a
don't get
ferret.
it.
I don't know.
Just a ferret.
It's something.
Yeah, I don't know. I wish you luck, Richard.
Me too, buddy.
Thanks, guys.
We're showing our support.
On with the show.
On with the show.
All right.
Yarr.
We ready to do this shit?
How does she feel
born
about?
ready.
How does she feel about the show?
Yeah.
Or haven't you-
Wait a minute. Yeah. How does she feel about the show?
Let's not. I want this to work out. So
So you don't want to tell her about the show?
let's wait until we're serious before that happens. All right.
Before she buys you a Fortean slip T-shirt and you never
Hey.
get it?
Hey, watch this show that I'm on.
Let's not. Okay.
Too soon, Richard?
Too soon. Yeah.
Shit. Shit.
Thanks, Chris. I'm utterly depressed now.
Hey, you know what always cheers me up?
Calling Chris a bastard.
No, pet my ferret. So go pet your ferret. That'll cheer you up. And there he goes, leaving to pet his ferret.
When he says pet his ferret, he means his cock.
No, I do not.
His 14-inch ferret. I know what he meant.
He's all about fucking stroking his cock.
You guys can't. You yell at me for giggling at Nunu, and you guys have to
yell at
make
you for
cock jokes
anything.
all the time.
I mean, you're easy to yell at.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, Steve. You're very easy.
Yar.
Oh, I think we ought to start the show now.
Yeah.
All right. All right. Let's do that. Think so?
No,
I'm
not
going
really.
to do it in a pirate voice just to annoy him in a minute.
This is the 40
Sorry. Go ahead.
This is the 40 and Slip, episode 46, the Mothman Debacle, which is actually a throwback to Matt, who had probably one of the best lines on the show with, "Why doesn't somebody put up a big bug zapper and just end this whole Mothman debacle?"
Yeah, no doubt.
I would be down with that.
I would too.
So, but I guess we have some interesting news in the Bigfoot community this week.
I heard it's been a
course of the
very
past.
busy.
It's been an
busy week.
interesting Bigfoot related week, Steve. Personally, I don't give a shit, but
I could care less.
there are people out there that do.
And some of them, well, one or two of them, listen to our show. So, as responsible journalists, we
We're
probably
responsible
ought to cover
journalists?
that. Yes.
I was pretty sure we were fake news.
Well, it's Bigfoot, so
Wow.
Same
might be
difference.
right.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. So this week in the news, there was a video released by our friend Tim Fasano.
Tim Fasano.
Timmy boy.
Hey, that worked. That actually works.
A little bit.
Yeah.
Tim Fasano has announced that he is retiring from the
sorry.
world of Bigfoot. He's retiring. He's
Again.
I can't remember how old he said he was in the video. He's like 60 or something.
Oh, how many does this make?
The times that he's retired?
60, ironically.
Probably
year.
at least. What's his reasoning? What's going on?
He hasn't been able to find anything.
He hasn't
Duh.
found anything, Steve. Anything.
He can't
the
find
reason?
anything, and he's not getting enough YouTube hits.
Well, did YouTube demonetize him too? I bet you that's it.
I just don't understand why everyone else gets demonetized, but we don't.
Because we're an entertaining program.
That's right.
I don't know. I think it's that insulting that we're just that irrelevant that even YouTube's like, whatever.
Nobody listens to them anyway.
Nobody
Fuck 'em.
listens anyway.
Fuck
them.
But yeah, Tim Fasano's out of the game again.
How long this time, you think? Should we take like wagers on this shit?
Yes, let's get a pool started. I give it 3 weeks.
I'll give it a little bit more. 3 weeks and a day. When did he announce his retirement?
He announced it last Tuesday.
Ooh, so the clock's already running.
Aye.
Huh.
Yep. He's done. He's had enough. He's out of the game, the Bigfoot game.
Was he ever?
We wish him well. You know,
we do.
We wish him well.
Oh yeah, I like Tim. Tim's a great guy to talk to.
We've had some great shows with him. Of the
no,
two
I meant we as a group. Like I wish Tim well. I wanted to make sure that everyone here wished him well.
Yeah. Of course.
Oh, okay. All right.
Well, Richard.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to speak for you.
Yeah. No, I wish him all the best. You know, it's probably best if he shuts his computer down and shuts the hell up. So, I wish him the best in whatever future endeavors he wishes to do. We had 2 shows with him, one really good one where I wanted to punch him in his stupid face.
I hear he's going into politics.
Oh, good. No, seriously, that's the best place for him.
And he's, because when you're in politics, you got to travel. I hear he's going to come and make a visit over there to see you. To drum up support and shit.
He's getting into politics?
No, but it would be fun.
Steve's just fake news in it.
I'm fake news in it. Yeah. But
Steve and his big brain.
I would vote for Tim Fasano.
Yeah.
Timmy boy. Well, we got a question from the chat room. Would we have him back on the show?
Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have him back on in a second. However, if Tim Fasano comes back on the show, he has to debate Phil Poling.
Ooh.
Yes.
In a no holds barred.
Holds barred. Phil
cage
Poling
match.
In
as much as you can have a cage match on the internet.
Ooh.
That would be awesome if we could get Phil versus Tim.
I'd love it. I already messaged Phil about it.
Have you messaged Tim?
No.
Oh, well.
No, I messaging him. The response from Phil was, ha 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 ha. Yes.
Well, I did message Tim a few times because I spoke to Chris after he announced his retirement to try and get him back on the show. He has yet to respond. So,
well, he's retired. You know, probably.
Well, I'd like to get the exit interview, if you will.
Yeah, he's probably doing retirement things. Give him a few weeks.
You know how if you leave a company, they give you like an exit interview?
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been there.
But if you get fired, they just fucking say, get the fuck out.
Escort you to the door. Yeah, I've been there too.
I'd give him, you know how like companies give him a golden handshake, you know, when they leave. I'd give him a golden something. Yeah, I was going there. Thanks, Steve. Thanks for ruining my punchline, you fucking dick.
Well, you know, that's what I do.
Unbelievable.
Bobby
Dunbar. Whatever. Steve Alcorn, ladies and gentlemen. Thorn in my side.
Yep. Hey, you choose this. I've never forced you to be here.
Yeah.
You choose
Chris has. He's got several of my ferrets and guns pointed at them.
Every week. Just line them little bastards up. Put them on friggin' a live YouTube channel for Richard to watch. They sit there with their eyes very wide.
That's not funny. Let's not.
Well, I want to know, the important question with Tim Fasano is, he's still a taxi driver, right?
I believe so.
Okay, good. Whew. You wouldn't want him to retire from that.
Because we don't think he can retire from that. He needs the money to live, doesn't he?
Well,
because who else is going to pick up Jodie Foster?
That's right.
That slag.
Anywho, and we have some other news, Richard.
More?
We have more news. So, those of you in the chat room have heard of the old Laurie Simmons tree thing. There's this tree.
Whoa. The tree thing?
Yeah, what's the tree thing?
Are you going to get to Are you going to get to this?
There's this tree, right?
Oh, okay.
And some people think
just one tree?
Yeah, it's just this one tree. And some people think, right?
Some say this tree can scratch its own nuts with its beard.
Some people say that there's a Bigfoot that lives under this tree, right?
Oh,
we weren't going there.
A Bigfoot lives under a tree.
Yes, in like a cavern or just under the roots or something. And for years, you know, people have been saying, well, go and dig it up. And, Laurie's been saying, well, she doesn't want to do that because she'd be fostering trust with the Bigfoot under the tree, blah, blah, blah. You know, usual woo bullshit that they don't want to prove their thing doesn't exist, right? So Brent Dill, we all remember Brent Dill, of course. He went out there and he actually dug under the tree. And he discovered that it was a branch that was rubbing across the bark that was causing the sounds to echo throughout the tree.
No.
And some might say that wraps the whole mystery up.
No, it doesn't. I guarantee it does.
Our old friend, Patrick Epistemon. Patrick Epistemon doesn't think the mystery is wrapped up. He, in fact, blames Brent Dill for being a site crasher and ruining Laurie's research. It's been quite the dramatical to-do this week in the Bigfoot world.
Well, you know, I mean, how do we know, Richard, that the Bigfoot hasn't left now?
That's true. That could also be a possibility.
Well, when Brent Dill dug up underneath this tree, was there a giant cavern under the tree?
No.
Okay. So whatever was making the noise wasn't under the tree.
No, it was. It's like Brian Sykes covered this in his book as well.
So
there's already a book on this.
Brian already debunked the Bigfoot under the tree, is what you're saying?
Brian puppeted the theory, and Brent went and confirmed it.
Okay. Was there any video of him digging up this tree? Did he actually dig up the entire tree?
Yeah, there's video, there's pictures.
The whole time, did he say "fuck you, Laurie"? As he's taking like every fucking swipe with the goddamn shovel. I mean, for Christ's sake.
No, okay. I get that he's proving a point. That's fine. I get it. I understand that. But digging up a fucking tree to prove your point. Is the tree going to live?
I don't know. Brent's putting together his own video package of the event. He's going to put it on.
Because you don't want to kill a tree, you know.
Well,
it's
if
called
the tree had a Bigfoot living under it.
My exes.
What if there was a Bigfoot living under it, though? That would have been a better video.
That would have been fucking great. He puts the spade down, his fucking Bigfoot leaps out and rips him limb from limb. That would have been an awesome video.
Yeah,
but it didn't happen.
Oh, damn it.
It didn't happen.
So we must say that there may or may not have been some sort of relationship.
Here's my video: how to completely destroy your relationship in an afternoon with a shovel.
Well, that of course is the other thing, isn't it? Brent Dill, of course, being an ex of Laurie's, this is just a jilted lover situation.
That sounds a little bit more than a jilted. You want to ruin this girl. That's going a little too far. I mean, yeah, he proved the point that there's no Bigfoot under the tree, but come on, that's not what he was there for.
I mean, I do apologize to Brent for bringing that up, as he is a long-time listener, but we've got to cover all aspects of this case, otherwise we're just dickheads.
That's right.
Yeah.
Plus, it's hilarious.
He just destroyed this woman.
You fucking bitch! Fucking just get the fucking goddamn tree. listen. We've all been there,
into his arms. Yeah.
It's whether or not you do it.
Great stuff.
I think it's fucking hilarious.
We've all been there. We've all been in the carving their names into our arm and burning their possessions and killing their pets.
No, we haven't.
I've never gone that far.
Well, you guys just don't care as much as me, obviously.
It's sort of like that Chris Rock thing when he talks about OJ. He's like, I'm not saying that I agree with what he did. I'm just saying I understand.
Yeah, I think he went a little too far, though. I mean, I get it.
I mean, hey, dude, why am I fucking echoing here?
I don't know. I got my headphones on.
I got my headphones on. My volumes are down.
Richard. God damn it.
It's not me.
Every time it's fucking Richard.
It's not me. Volume's right down.
It's got to be.
It's Richard.
That's it, Steve.
No, it's not me.
Steve's got his new fucking monitor.
Yeah,
there you go.
I have the headphones in, so
doesn't matter.
What is confusing to me is Epistemon's reaction to this whole thing, because you'd think that Patrick Epistemon, after being suckered in by Matt Johnson for so long, would know better than to go balls deep into something, but he's just defending this whole thing straight down the middle with 100% epistemonness.
It's what people do in these situations, dude.
Yeah, no, but even by his standards,
what's his explanation about not finding the Bigfoot under the tree?
Well, he's not fucking defending that at all. He's just calling Brent a site crasher and saying that this is all about Brent being a douchebag.
It kind of true, yeah.
Well, if the site's on public land.
Oh, that makes it even worse for Brent. You're not supposed to do that on public land, are you? Dig holes underneath trees and shit.
I don't know.
It depends on what kind of public land, I suppose. Is it like a national park or some bullshit? If it's a national park, he could probably get in some trouble. And then
it's on a trail somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know.
But yeah, so Brent's going to be releasing his own evidence on this whole thing later this week or next week.
He's going to produce the video of him chucking shovelfuls of dirt and saying shit like bitch.
Could be. Or it could, wrap up this whole tree mystery.
It's not going to. I got one piece of advice for Brent. Just don't.
Let it go.
Stop. Yeah, let it go.
Let it go. Let it go, or you'll wind up like me, still talking about a guy named Bitch Lips.
Yeah.
Yes. Over. Yeah. You don't want to go down that Chris York road, mate.
I wonder what
a dark path.
I wonder what he thinks.
What Bitch Lips thinks about the whole thing?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Take up that fucking tree.
That's right too. He is Lori's ex-husband. Jesus Christ.
What the hell is going on in the Bigfoot world?
Is there anything else going on in the Bigfoot world this week, Richard?
It all seems to revolve around him, too.
Gabby died.
Oh yeah, Barb and Gabby.
Well, that sucks. But Gabby being the dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hell of a Bigfoot researcher. Shame her owner was nuts.
Best Bigfoot researcher I ever remember was Gabby.
Yeah.
Kept her mouth shut, didn't say a word, didn't make any crazy claims.
Just fucking got on with it. She was a trooper.
That's right.
Never yelled at somebody, Joan, get me a Snapple.
Nope. Never
would do that.
No.
Do you think he ever got his Snapple, Chris?
Never made any false claims about, having a Bigfoot in a box.
Or under a tree.
You just can't let it go, can you?
I've been saying for years.
Can't let it go, can you?
I've been saying for years they should just dig it up, and someone listened. Okay, I am on my high horse on this one. All right. That's just it. Okay.
Why do we really need to dig up the tree to prove that there's no Bigfoot under that thing?
Yes.
Come on.
We need to blow the tree up with dynamite.
Wow.
I mean, come on. Common sense tells you there is no Bigfoot under this tree. I mean, yes, people believe it and whatever. But come on. You didn't have to go out and dig it up.
Come on, people now. Smile on your brother.
Well, he may have by digging it up. I don't know what. It's a big tree, so maybe it'll be all right. I don't know. Just saying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Kumbaya.
I wonder if all these things correlate. Gabby dying, the tree getting dug up, and Tim Fasano retiring all at the same time.
Do you think it's finally the end of the Bigfoot community?
No.
There were things in the Mayan calendar that pointed to this.
I just wonder if there's some sort of correlation, if something in the universe is like aligning or some bullshit.
Bigfoot just appears from the forest one day. He's like, all right, guys, we've had a laugh. I'm here. Leave me the fuck alone.
And quit digging up my fucking tree.
I made a
cartoon. Fucking straw.
I made a cartoon to that effect for next week.
Ooh, nice. Is there an owl in it?
No,
there's not a fucking owl in it.
Well, the owl lives in the tree.
Yeah.
The owl lives in a tree. Okay?
No, he lives in that tree. I've made that determination.
In that tree. It's all an intricate tapestry.
That's
right. You're on a delicate subject right now. He doesn't like to talk about the owls.
Yeah, but he draws one.
Just tell him.
I have one owl in the comic script.
Learn how to fucking talk.
They created
one of my closest friends wouldn't leave me alone about it. All right, that is it.
But is it the owl from Clash of the Titans?
No.
Well, then it's a shit owl then.
It's an owl from a crazy Australian woman's back garden.
From a crazy Australian woman's back garden.
Yes.
All right.
Should we get to the topic, do you think?
No.
Sure.
If we're done talking about trees and Bigfoot and stuff.
Why not? What do we got, Richard? Give it to me. Lay it on me.
We've got
Mothman.
Do you want the short version or the long version?
I would go with the short version, but since we have Steve on the show, Steve prefers the long version.
I'll start with the short version and then extrapolate into the long version. How about that? Best of both words.
Sure.
Okay, so here's the Mothman in a nutshell.
So you're going to start small and get it long?
Yeah, I'm going to put the tip in and then ease in fully.
Oh, okay. All right.
So West Virginia, Point Pleasant, a bridge fell down, town got scared, a bunch of kids misidentified an owl. There you go. That's the Mothman in a nutshell.
Wow. This has been the Fortean Slip, episode 46.
What if it wasn't an owl, though? Maybe it was a crane or a...
It was a fucking eagle owl. They're the only ones that are big enough and match the description given. Okay, and it was obviously an eagle owl, and this whole Mothman thing is just mass hysteria gone insane.
But the bridge collapsed.
Yeah, but that wasn't the moth dude's fault. Might have been the owl's
it?
fault. I've never trusted them. Whose fault was it? The town fucking was taking money out of bridge repairs and putting it into blackjack and hookers.
And misnaming their town Pleasant.
There you go. That's just asking for trouble.
That sounds pretty pleasant to me.
People die on a bridge. That's not too pleasant, Steve.
No. The other part where they were putting the money.
Yeah.
But all right, let's take a closer look at this moth crap. We start with a salesman for a sewing machine company named Woodrow Derringer, who was on his way home one night.
Sounds credible.
Yeah.
Anybody named Woodrow.
Is that actually a first name?
Yeah. Woodrow Wilson was a president.
Yeah.
Wow.
Very credible man, I believe. I don't know. I could be
You
wrong.
should know these names came from your fucking country.
Yeah.
No one in my country is called Woodrow.
I bet you there is. I'm going to look it up right now.
Oh, yeah, you fucking look that shit up.
There we go.
So he was on his way home one night to Mineral Wells in West Virginia. He had been away working in Ohio and was heading home along Highway 77. As he was reaching Parkersburg, a strange car flew past him at an extraordinary speed. The car was like no other car he had ever seen.
Woodrow is an English given name that was originally an English surname, which may
fucking Bobby Dunbar.
Meaning row of houses by a wood is what it means.
Have you done any research on this topic, Steve?
I am researching Woodrow because that's what you asked me.
Have you done any research on the Mothman?
At one point, yes, but a long time ago. This week, no.
Can you remember any of it?
Yeah, you did an interview with a guy named Norm Glasser about
that. Wasn't the Mothman. That
Oh.
was not the Mothman.
Oh,
that was.
I'm sorry, Steve. That was the moth
Bigfoot
in the
head.
box. Oh, yeah.
God.
What?
By the way, I googled British guys named Woodrow.
Woodrow something bridge. All right, continue.
So, right, yeah. So he claimed it had a kerosene lamp chimney spouting out of its top and travelled a few inches off the road. So it was a flying car with a lamp chimney.
I'm down.
So have you got this fixed in your brain?
Yeah,
A
it's like
flying
steampunk.
car. Wait, say that again. A flying what now?
A flying car with a kerosene lamp chimney.
Okay. Yeah, sounds right.
Steampunk.
Yeah, steampunk.
Go.
So without warning, the car suddenly pulled in front of him, jerked itself sideways, and made him slam on the brakes. A grinning man in a dark suit got out of the strange car and started to walk towards Woodrow's truck. As the man approached the truck,
And said,
his car...
"Are you Marty McFly?"
Yeah, that's funny.
The guys at the office have a bet saying you weren't going to be here. Grinning man, kerosene lamp thingy on the top of his car.
By the way, Woody is short for Woodrow. So, like Woody Harrelson.
It's also short for what Steve calls a cock.
So as the man approached the truck, his car suddenly took out of the air on autopilot and flew away.
And then the
Man
guy
could-
sat there and said, "The dog's alive!"
He's in the Old West, but he's still alive. We can still make the most disappointing end to a trilogy ever.
You couldn't let it go, could you? You couldn't let it fucking sit.
No.
And Woody, coincidentally, is one of the top 100 baby names from the UK.
And neither can Steve.
Just saying.
You see what you've started, Richard?
Oh, you know what? He's having fun.
You see
That's what we should care about.
That's right. So, who was this guy in the car?
This guy in the car was Indrid Cold.
Ooh.
Indrid Cold.
The legend of Indrid Cold.
That's the only legend of him?
Yeah.
I thought he was like talking to people on the phones in the Mothman Chronicles, that horrible movie.
Well, if that's from a movie, you know, that doesn't... I'm going about what actually happened, you know.
I know. I'm talking about the Richard Gere movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's other encounters with Indrid Cole. He was Woodrow Derringborough was not the only person to report an appearance from a sinister-looking, grinning man. On the very same night, on the very same road, 2 other men saw an elongated object land in front of them.
What the fuck is wrong with you tonight?
Elongated.
I just, yeah.
Steve's got an elongated Woody over there.
Yeah.
It's called Woodrow.
Woodrow.
Elongated.
That's better.
We
object landed in front of their
throw
vehicle.
him off his game tonight, Steve. I just want you to know
They
that.
were also forced to stop, and they watched as a man disembarked and headed their way. He wore a dark coat and folded both of his arms in such a way that could be considered uncomfortable. He asked both men questions that seemed pointless to them before the man returned to the craft and then took off.
Took off into the sky?
Into the sky.
Whoa.
I always thought that Indrid Cole was Men in Black, but from what I understand, he was supposed to be an alien.
He's an alien.
Well, any theory is merely
Steve, if you have a contraption with a lamp chimney on the top of it, it's got to be ancient aliens.
Many people believe that Indrid Cold was actually a governmental man in black. But
governmental? Well, you can't fucking talk tonight either.
I said governmental.
Okay.
Governmental.
All right. Okie dokie.
And they believe he was sent to Point Pleasant to dissuade people from reporting on the Mothman.
Sounds good.
Bang. He asked me if I did any research. I did. There it is.
Sounds good.
That's from Quora.com, by the way.
Yeah, but like from the reports I read, it doesn't seem like he's a Men in Black. It seems like he's an alien.
Well, what are the Men in Black?
They cover up aliens and stuff.
So wouldn't it make sense that they might be aliens themselves? Hired by our government to cover up aliens?
This is wheels within wheels shit right here.
Yeah, I think so.
That's Ancient Aliens too.
Yeah.
It's all connecting together.
Yep. We got biblical references and
wheels within wheels. Yeah.
Ancient Aliens, Men in Black,
and Bobby Dunbar.
Aliens, Bobby Dunbar.
Tim Fasano retiring. It all makes sense now.
It's all connected.
Tim Fasano was the glue that held it all together, and now that he's retired, we're finally getting answers.
Aliens are just like, what's it all for, man? Why are we even bothering? Many people have claimed to have met Indrid Cole, and wherever he ends up, disaster and strange phenomenon seem to follow. Many of these witnesses believe that the
I think he's fucking trying to get in on the Mothman's business.
I think so too.
I think he's like fucking the Undercutter's Pizza.
Who came? Was it?
Yeah, I know. Tom Green. Fucking Tom Green.
Oh, something else that irritates you. I'm fucking down with Undercutter's Pizza in this whole story.
I think that he was lazy.
Is the fucking Undercutter's Pizza the Mothman debacle?
Yeah.
That's what I think.
Yeah.
He came in, he was like, I can fucking take that bridge down for way less.
Yeah. Cowboys.
So who came first? Was it Indrid Cold or the Mothman? Which one came first?
Indrid Cold came first, technically.
So the theory that he was sent to dissuade people from what they saw can't be true because he came first.
Steve?
Huh?
I need you to take over.
Uh-oh.
My bladder ain't making the show tonight.
Really, dude? This is the second week in a row.
I know it's right in the middle of the show, but I have a lot of beverages.
At least he's not closing the fucking show down before we're finished anymore.
Go take a piss. Get back. Let's do this.
I will. Carry on.
Good go.
So many of the witnesses believe that Indrid Cold is actually an alien linked to UFO sightings. 10 days after the Woodrow incident, strange things began happening in that very same region. It started on November 12, 1966, near Clarendon, where a group of 5 gravediggers were at work in a cemetery. The work was disrupted when a strange brown-colored humanoid took to the skies from a nearby line of trees. This entity then proceeded to fly close over their heads.
Brown-colored humanoid?
Yeah, this would be an eagle owl.
Was in black.
Eagle owls are not native to West Virginia, all right? It was an eagle owl that had got lost. They became confused.
That doesn't make any sense at all.
Have you ever seen an eagle owl? They're massive.
Well, yeah, but they don't get lost. They got like sonar and shit.
Owls get lost all the time.
I thought they had like this sonar.
That's bats.
They do.
Steve.
Oh,
it doesn't always work.
It's bats. No, never mind. I was wrong. It was bats. Go ahead. Eagle owl.
So the men had no idea what they had just witnessed because they were morons, but they all claimed that the creature was no bird. It was more like a man with wings.
Yeah.
Then, on the evening of November 15th, 1966, Roger and Linda Scarberry and Steve and Mary Malette were in the process of driving past an area of town known as the TNT area. They noticed, they noticed 2 huge red eyes caught in the car's headlights, and as they got closer, they realized those eyes belonged to a 7-foot creature with wings. Interesting, because owls' eyes glow red in light. Okay.
Huh. Are they 7 foot tall?
Well, it wouldn't need to be 7 foot tall. It just needs to be 7 feet off the ground.
Huh. But they said 7 feet tall.
I hate to shit all over your little Mothman fantasies, Steve, but this is clearly mass hysteria in owls.
The guy's name was Steve. He has to be legit.
Right. That's your That's your argument.
One guy named Steve that's not a legit, upstanding gentleman. One.
Steve Struford. I'll win.
No. He goes by Steven. I said
no,
Steve.
you said Steve. Yeah. I win. All right, you asked.
Put an N on the end. You can't go there. Guys who are named Steve and or Steven don't like to be called one or the other. Steven Struford likes to be called Steven. I like to be called Steve.
Call him Stevie
I'm legit.
Boy.
He may not be.
Wow. Shots fired from Steve Alcorn ladies and gentlemen.
I'm going by what you just
declared war on Steven Struford.
Oh, come on.
Said that Struford wasn't legit.
That's not what I said. I said he may not be because you said he may not be.
I was just having a bit of fun, and you've just taken it to the next level.
No.
By declaring war on the coalition.
He probably believes the Mothman was a eagle owl. Is my guess.
Well, he should, because it legitimately was.
Yeah, I declare war on the coalition every day.
So they naturally panicked and sped off as fast as they could, leaving the creature standing there with its huge wings tucked behind its back, like an owl. As they got further down the road, they slowed back down and started discussing what they had seen.
Your hatred for owls just, oh my God, man. It just
all of
shows
a sudden, they spotted the same creature on a hill near the road. This time it was giving chase. It's like Owl 2, The Revenge. They managed to get into Point Pleasant and file a report with the sheriff about the strange creature. Apparently, they were not the only ones to have witnessed this strange entity that night.
So you're telling me everybody who's seen this eagle owl couldn't tell the difference between an eagle owl and a Mothman?
Well, let's see. One is a giant owl and the other is a figment of a bunch of douchebags' imagination.
What I'm saying is not one person identified this as an eagle owl. Not one.
Why would they?
Because it was your story is correct, it was an eagle owl.
If you see a blackbird in your garden or a robin or something like that, do you rush to the internet and say, guys, I just saw a fucking robin in my garden. It was fucking amazing. Do you do YouTube videos to go and file a police report about that?
If people were claiming that robins were Mothmen, yes. Look, dude, it's just a robin. That's what I would do.
My point is, you don't report normal things. So many people probably saw an eagle owl that night. By your own account,
eagle owls are not normal in that region.
Right, but they're birds.
Go on.
Right. Oh, I'm going on. So a building contractor named Newell Partridge was watching TV in his...
Which member of the Partridge family was he?
I was going to ask. Danny.
Why is that funny? Who are the Partridge family?
Oh my God!
Carry on.
No,
just Steve.
No,
Steve, let it go. Carry on.
We have our own Partridge over here.
Yeah.
Yeah, Alan Partridge. Oh.
Huh?
I don't think anyone in the chat room is going to get that reference.
Carry on.
Right, so
Partridge family, man.
Newell Partridge was watching TV in his home at about 10:30 p.m. that same night. His enjoyment was interrupted by a strange pattern that suddenly appeared on the TV screen. As he got up to take a closer look at the TV
Probably an
screen,
eagle owl.
He was shocked to hear a frightening scream originate from outside his home. Guess what noise an ill-tempered eagle owl makes? His dog was on the front porch barking wildly, so Partridge grabbed his torch and went outside to join his hound, the Mothman. When he got outside, he noticed that his dog was concentrating his barking towards the barn near the house. He quickly shone the flashlight in the barn's direction and was horrified to see two bright red eyes staring back at him. Black, red eyes.
This eagle owl gets around, don't he?
Shit, yeah, it does. I mean, greedy red eyes in a barn where owls normally roost. I mean, what could it be? I mean, Jesus Christ.
A Mothman?
Yeah, that's what it was. It was fucking Mothman.
All the reports of owls interrupting your TV service. Yeah, I got it.
Dude got spooked because he heard his dog barking. The dog took off at once and started to chase this strange...
Get into the story, Richard.
Wow.
Jesus, sorry. That just came out of nowhere. The dog took off at once and started to chase this strange red-eyed owl across the farmland. Partridge ran back inside to grab his gun, but realizing that owls were endangered and he wasn't allowed to shoot one, put his gun to one side and realized the folly of his ways. That night, Newell Partridge became so frightened he slept with his loaded gun propped up against the foot of his bed. He woke up the next morning and scanned the local area for his dog.
Shot his balls off.
But there was no sign of him. After a few days of searching for his dog, he picked up the local newspaper and came across reports of similar encounters to the one he had experienced. When he got to the report filed by the two couples at the TNT area, his heart sank. In their report, they claim to have seen a large dog laying by the side of the road as they entered city limits of Point Pleasant. Newell Partridge never saw his dog again.
What was his name again?
Newell Partridge.
I wonder if he knew the song, the Partridge Family song. Do you know the song?
What's the song?
Oh, glad you asked.
Oh, God.
Hello, world. I can't do it.
Come on, get happy.
Hello, world. Here's the song we're singing. Come on, get happy. A whole lot of loving is what we'll be bringing. Come on, Richard, sing along. We'll make you happy. Oh, okay. You don't know that song?
No.
Come on, get happy.
You got to leave all your problems behind. Come on, get happy. We're going to the promised land.
No, different song.
No. Then I don't know it. Are you done?
Mm-hmm.
So, all that moth bollocks. A press conference was arranged for the 16th of November where the Scarberries and the Malettes gave their accounts of what had happened at the TNT plant. A lot of interesting shit was discussed. They were joined at the conference by Deputy Holstead, who told onlookers that he had known the couples all their life and he believed them.
And he used to swing with them.
Well, if you can't take the word of a man called Deputy Holstead, who can you believe?
That's right.
A lawman, a man of the law. They had never been in any trouble and they had no reason to lie.
That's right.
A wildlife biologist named Robert L. Smith turned up at the conference and told the waiting media that the submitted description of the creature sounded like a lot like that of an owl.
An owl?
Yes.
What the fuck was that? Yeah.
What do you mean?
Sorry, I was listening to the Partridge Family.
You trying to get it all worked out so you can start singing it?
Because I kind of screwed it up, but Danny Bonaducci, man, come on, he was in a Bigfoot movie,
Steve.
A really bad one, but he was in one.
There's only one song I want to know about, Steve. Steve, making your way in the world today takes everything you got.
Yeah.
Taking a break from all your worries, Steve.
Sure would help a lot. Yeah.
Wouldn't you like to go where everybody knows your name, Steve?
Yeah, I would.
And they're always glad you came?
I was going to say it reminds me of this show, but that part doesn't kind of fit.
That's right.
not really glad that I came.
We know each other's names, though.
I was asked tonight if I would fuck Whoopi Goldberg, and my response was no, because I have a long-standing, basically a law in my life that I just won't go anywhere where Sam Malone has been.
But Rue McClanahan, it's okay.
Well, that's Danny DeVito. That's a completely different thing.
No, that's not Danny DeVito.
Rue McClanahan.
From the Golden Girls.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I was thinking Rhea Perlman.
Wait, you'd fuck Rhea Perlman?
No.
Oh.
No. I was just saying she's not on the list.
Rhea? Is that her name?
Yeah.
Perlman.
I don't fucking
something
know.
like that.
I don't fucking know.
She's not on the list, or she is on the list?
No, she could be. I'm just saying, I wouldn't.
Whoopi is...
Whoopi's off. Whoopi's off. Can't go anywhere that Sam Malone's been, Steve.
Yeah.
The man's a legend.
Have you watched The Good Place yet?
No, Steve, I have not.
Yeah, it's a pretty interesting show. He's on it.
Yeah.
Yeah. You have to give it a shot. It's a little weird.
I'll check that out, Steve.
Yeah, it's a little weird, but it's kind of interesting. There's a twist, but I won't tell you what it is.
You mean like an M. Night Shyamalan movie?
No, it's not even close to that. And I've never even seen one of those, but it's not close.
Because I am eagerly awaiting Glass, Steve.
Aren't we all?
Are there any eagle owls?
In glass? No.
Okay.
No. There's a badass motherfucker though. His name is Bruce Willis.
Ooh. Bruce Willis is a pretty cool guy. I like
Bruce
him.
Willis. He's unbreakable, Steve.
Yeah, Last Boy
He's
Scout.
fucking unbreakable. No, he's unbreakable.
Oh, sorry.
Steve, you don't know the movies.
No.
You should take some time and watch Unbreakable.
What's the one where he's in the tower and there's terrorists in there and he's got
Die Hard, Steve.
Die Hard. That's the one I was thinking.
That's Die Hard 2.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. No,
That's
Die
right.
Hard 2 is with the goddamn freaking airplanes, dipshit.
Yeah.
He's in the tower for that one as well. The air traffic.
What the
Control
fuck are you talking about?
I'm talking about
How dare you sully Die Hard?
I'm talking about the building as in a tower.
Oh, yeah, that is the
skyscraper. And then the cop was the dude from Family Matters. Not Family Matters.
Yes, Family Matters.
Yeah, Family Matters. Yeah.
That would be the one, Steve. That's right. That's
Great
right.
film.
actor. Great actor.
Good times. Great.
Can't go wrong with a bit of Die Hard.
Well, if you get the fucking movie right.
Well, I got it wrong.
Well,
sorry.
I'm sorry. I'm not perfect.
We know you're not perfect.
Wow. Do you really have to be such a dick about it? I admitted I was wrong.
You defended the Venom movie after I already knew it was a bag of shit.
I never defended it. I said it wasn't as bad as they were making out, and it's not.
That sounds like a defense to me.
Okay, thank you, Steve. Thank you.
Come on, it's not that bad. That's a defense.
I never said it wasn't that bad. I said it wasn't as bad as they're making out.
Defense.
It's a defense.
Where were we anyway?
I don't know.
And it's better
Something
than
about the
Spider-Man
Mothman
3.
and
Okay.
fucking
Woodrow.
Eagle.
No,
Fucking
shut up. Shut up.
Red
We're going back
eyes.
to Venom. We're going back to Venom. Okay.
Well,
It's
no.
not as bad as Spider-Man 3. All right.
He is a better discussion than Mothman.
Yeah, at this point, anything is.
The movie looks like a bag of shit. Like, I'll watch it because of course I'm gonna fucking watch it. I'm gonna check it out because I love Venom. Like like as far as villains go, Venom is probably my top fucking villain. My favorite.
He's great. He's amazing, and he's been continually bastardized. It was nice to see a film where he wasn't completely terrible. Tom Hardy is passable.
But they fucked it up.
They did fuck it up.
And here's where they fucked it up. Sony still has the rights.
Not just that. They fucked it up in a lot of other ways. I mean, the bad guy was very generic. Like, you could put him in as the bad guy in any movie and he'd do all right.
It's just, listen, Sony could fuck up a wet dream with that goddamn franchise.
They could. They're not very good at making fucking superhero movies.
They suck.
Well, the Amazing Spider-Man 1 was alright. And Spider-Man.
What?
You and your fucking phone.
It's an important message from my son, okay?
It's not important. He's in the other room.
No, he's outside.
What's it say? Can I come back in now? I'm sorry, I spilled juice on the carpet.
No. He's hanging out with a friend. See you later.
Oh, bye. We needed to know that. All right. So yeah, back to Venom. Listen, my favorite villain, and I love Venom, and I will watch the movie, but I already know I'm gonna hate it.
It's not as bad as you think it's going to be.
You know when I knew I was going to hate it? When they showed the symbiote stretching out of him and pulling him back down onto a fucking motorcycle. What does Venom need a fucking motorcycle for?
Well, he can't web swing because he hasn't joined with Spider-Man yet.
Don't give me that shit. He's fucking Venom.
Yeah, but he can't web swing.
He doesn't need to fucking web swing.
He kind of does. I mean, it
no,
makes
he
sense.
kind of doesn't. He kind of just punches the fucking car.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I can't explain that scene without ruining it, but it makes sense.
It doesn't make any sense. None of it makes any sense.
It makes sense for that
Makes
scene.
sense to me.
But you have to watch the movie.
No, I don't have to watch the movies for that to make sense. It's still not going to make sense to me.
It makes sense
I
in the
don't
movie.
like the way that they did the special effects of that. I think that Venom looks cool,
He does look very cool.
but all in all, like, you know, they fucked the pooch.
They did.
They didn't Spider-Man 3 fuck the pooch,
No, it's not that bad.
but they fucked the pooch.
It's not. It's not great. It's not even good. But it's not as bad as they're saying.
But yeah, I think Tom Hardy's great.
He is.
And who doesn't love fucking Tom Hardy? Because he's done fucking so many good roles.
Yeah.
I don't even know who he is.
You wouldn't.
Well, what?
Well,
Just
what's he done?
Richard, let it go.
I want to know what he's
Warriors.
done.
Everyone's
no.
seen Warriors.
No,
You are fucking kidding. Ugh.
no, I'm not kidding. I have no idea.
He's done rom-coms as well. You might have seen one that your wife made you watch.
He played the cloned version of fucking Patrick Stewart, for fuck's sake. That's all you need to know. That's all you need to know.
Question from the chat room. Chris, have you seen the movie Upgrade?
Yes.
Yes, he has.
That's it.
Moving on.
There you go. That's the answer to that. I've seen Upgrade. Upgrade was good, actually. It was better, way better than I thought it was going to be.
I have not seen it.
I went in with very low expectations and came out very satisfied.
See, low expectations are the secret to enjoying any movie. It's why I like the first Turtles movie.
See, you know that old adage that the book is always better than the movie.
Yeah.
You know, if you read a book, you know, don't bother to fucking, you know, try to watch the movie objectively. The only time that has ever not held up, and this does not make the book any less than the movie, was for The Shawshank Redemption.
Oh yeah, that was brilliant
Yeah, I've
adaptation.
seen that.
Hands down. I read that. It's a novella. It's not a short story. It's not a novel. It's a novella. Rita Hayworth and The Shawshank Redemption is the actual name.
It's a short
I think
story.
it's novella.
It's a novella, whatever it's fucking called, Steve.
Novella.
Thank you for your fucking correction of my pronunciation.
Hey,
When the two of you can't fucking spit two words or a sentence out of your fucking mouth all night. So, Rita Hayworth and The Shawshank Redemption.
Yeah, that was amazing.
I was
Jewel
reading.
also.
I was reading through pretty much everything that Stephen King wrote when I was younger, and I came across different seasons. And different seasons, it was totally a different fucking spin on King, because it was more stuff that wasn't so much horror. I mean, it was horrifying, it was horrible, but not horror. And
That was
when
Stand By Me.
right, there was a couple that had some
Pupil.
right. Apt Pupil kind of had some horror-ish things to it. And I can't remember the other one. What the other one
No, I
was?
was trying. The other one was the Gentleman's Club, wasn't it? That was that story. I can't remember what it's called, but it was about a gentleman's club.
Yeah, I don't remember. But anyway, so when I started reading Rita Hayworth and The Shawshank Redemption, I was like, because I want to say it was the last part of different seasons. I was just like jaded at that point. I'm like, fucking A. You know, I just wanted something by King. I wanted to go back to like reading horror by King. And I fell in love with the story. Absolutely loved the story.
It's a great story.
And you know, I read that years before the movie came out, and then the movie came out, and the movie blew the fucking book away. It took everything that the book that he put into that and just and it didn't, you know, so much mirror it or make it exactly the way that it was. Or it had its own spin, but the movie was much more powerful than the book. But I loved each one individually as well. And the only other time I can say that is with, but I didn't read it before the movie. Was the Watchmen.
Mm.
And I don't give a fuck what anybody says. The Watchmen as a piece of literature, take away the comic book aspect of it, is probably one of the best written things that you will ever read.
Jaws, for me, is the only film I've seen that was better than the book.
But The Watchmen, the way Zack Snyder put The Watchmen on screen was amazing.
It's a great film. I watch it at least once every couple of weeks.
You can literally take the graphic novel and almost put it up to the fucking screen while you're watching the movie. It's that close.
I've met people who told me that Watchmen was a terrible superhero film. You know?
And you stabbed them in the fucking face until they died.
I couldn't. It was over the internet.
Oh.
But I've met people who said that Infinity War was a terrible superhero film.
It's a great fucking superhero film.
And I'm in the process of finding out where they live so I can stab them in the face. But it's a lengthy process.
And listen, spoiler alert for anybody. So if you don't want to hear this, shut your fucking ears. Fucking Captain America's going to die. Period.
He should have died in Civil War.
It's
I
going to
didn't have time to shut my ears.
Oh, I'm sorry. It's going to happen.
He should have died in
Chris
Civil
Evans
War.
has already said he's out. He doesn't want to fucking do Captain America anymore. Like, you don't need a crystal ball and some tarot cards to divine this fucking ending.
Well, what else is he going to do, though?
He's going to get punched in the face by Thanos.
Yeah, I mean, but like, career-wise.
He could go back to being the Human Torch.
Yeah, go back to Fantastic Four. Step down. What was I going to say? Oh, do you know what I'm excited for?
Aquaman?
No, the Witcher TV series.
I so thought you were going to say Aquaman.
No, I'm not. I saw the trailer for that and I was like, that's it. DCU is now done. Moving on.
I mean, what is DC going to do at this point? Affleck's out as Batman.
Cavill's out as Superman.
Yeah. Like they've lost their major stars that probably could have held it all together.
And can I just say, Ben Affleck as Batman, I thought it was going to be terrible, was pretty good. Was the best part of the Dawn of Justice League movie for me.
Him as Bruce Wayne and in the Batman suit was amazing.
Yeah.
He was
really good.
And Henry Cavill as Superman was awesome.
Yeah.
I thought he was great.
Except when they CGI'd his mustache off.
Yeah.
That was a bad time.
Wait, they CGI'd his mustache off? Why didn't he just shave it?
Steve.
I don't know. I don't watch movies. I know nothing. I did watch a movie today called Hurricane Heist. It was pretty good.
Yeah.
No.
You seen the trailer for Daredevil Season 3?
Yes, I have.
That looks duty.
Bullseye looks like he's going to be awesome.
I'm a little annoyed they're using Kingpin again, but apart from that,
I like what they're doing with it. From what I can see, going back to the black suit, having Bullseye take up the Daredevil suit to cause a little havoc. Looks good.
It's a good plan. Yeah,
I'm in. I am kind of bummed that after getting rave reviews for the second season, and I haven't even watched it yet, that they're canceling Iron Fist.
No.
Yeah.
Let me tell you, no, I agree with that 100%. I'll tell you for why. Season 1 was absolutely terrible.
It was a bag of shit.
Season 2 was great. Okay, it was great for Iron Fist, and they should end it on a high.
I mean, if it works well ending it there, then fine. I'm fine with that.
They should. I think they're going to team him up with Luke Cage in the future and do the helping heroes thing. You know, because Iron Fist and Luke Cage work together traditionally.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I wish they'd fucking stop being pussies and put out Moon Knight. That's what I wish.
I think they're testing the waters.
I mean, come on, fucking Moon Knight is Marvel's Batman. Let's fucking face facts.
Yeah.
Only
agree.
only with superpowers.
I have
Only
no
with
clue. No clue what you guys are talking about.
That's good, and we like it that way, Steve.
Yeah.
You can do your eBay shit. Don't worry.
Oh, I'm just reading Facebook while you guys are talking.
Excellent. That's good.
Nice.
I like
Great.
the Martian post you made. That was pretty funny, actually.
The you might get act.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Well, do you know what? My favourite one was the "Don't post Lizzie Borden memes, or you might get hacked."
Ooh, I get it.
So yeah, that's enough of our comic book entertainment bullshit.
I just read Ryan Redding's latest post.
Oh dear God!
Just wanted to say he had a good time this weekend, and thanks to many. Well, that's pretty nice.
Was he out with Steve Culls?
Yeah, looks like he was.
Look at him go.
Huh. Wonder how that went. I wonder if they went to the site.
Steve has a meth problem now.
Calls, not me. No, Steve Calls doesn't have a meth problem.
No, I know, Steve. It was a joke.
Okay.
Sasquatch detective Breaking Bad.
I don't even think we need to do the news tonight.
What?
Nah, we've had a good run.
There's some good news.
But we already gave some good news.
Yeah, we did.
Tim Fasano's retiring. Brent Dill was a dick.
Horrible news. Gabby died.
Brent Dill was a dick.
Well, I mean, I think
is a
Steve
dick
and I are
move.
both on the same page. It was a dick move.
It was a dick move.
It was not a dick move. It's better to expose this stuff rather than.
We didn't say it was a horribly bad thing. It's just it's kind of a dick
Yeah,
move.
it's just a dick move.
Yeah.
I'm with dick move.
Yeah.
I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
We had a story, though, about a one-legged ghost.
Yeah, but Steve.
I mean, yeah, it's a pretty weak news day.
Yeah, see. You know how I knew it was a weak news day?
Because Tim Fasano retired, and that was our lead story.
No, because Steve, at the beginning of the show, well, before the beginning of the show, I had asked Richard, "Hey, Richard, you get all the news stories?" And the response was,
"Oh shit,
no," just like that. No.
Yeah, I dropped the ball on that one, guys. My bad.
That's all right. I mean, I'll read a one-legged ghost news story some other time.
Yes, to yourself.
Oh.
Alone. While you masturbate to the Home Shopping Network.
No. Why is it? What the hell?
All right, it's funny when you say it, but when Richard says it,
because I brought it back around. Richard. No, I brought it back around. See, I wasn't making the joke.
Oh,
no.
okay.
I brought it back around to the horrible joke.
Because that's where we all started.
Do you see what I did there?
I like the humor in that.
Do I have to break down the fourth wall every time I try to be funny on this show for you?
Pretty much.
No?
No.
Okay.
It helps me when you explain what you mean.
Steve, it destroys all funniness in jokes when I have to explain them to you.
Oh. Not for me, it don't.
No. Makes you an asshole.
Yeah, kind of.
So what are we going to do next week?
We are going to talk about the disappearance of Roanoke Colony.
The what?
The disappearance of Roanoke Colony.
All right, I'm down with that.
An entire colony disappeared overnight.
When they found them, did they make them get undressed?
What?
Like the Bobby Dunbar story?
No.
Oh dear Jesus!
They never found them. They disappeared.
What?
Steve? Holy shit!
And they were from where? Roanoke.
It's got everything. It's got aliens. It's got zombies. It's got government cover-up. It's a brilliant story.
I don't think any of that actually occurred.
Oh, you just fucking live the dream, Steve. Live the dream. Here's the dream. Here's Steve. Bring it together.
So they never found any of them, huh?
No,
we'll get into it next
completely
week.
Vanished. Yeah.
So no chance to undress them, to identify them, to make sure that they were their kids and stuff.
Sure.
Like
You
Bobby
need
Dunbar.
help, Steve. You need help.
Well, I mean, they put that poor kid through a lot. I just wondered if it's happened other times in history.
Probably.
Well, that's finally a truth.
Well, this should make a fun fucking show next week.
I've already destroyed it. Isn't that great? I'm pre-destroying shows now.
This has been the Fortean Slip, episode 46, the Mothman Debacle. If you like this shit, hit the little thumbs up button. If you don't, hit the little thumbs down button. Leave a comment, subscribe. Check out Matt Knapp at youtube.com/bigfootcrossroads. Check out Richard's Bigfootin' with Keith and Colin on Facebook. I don't know exactly how to get there.
It's our 1800th strip this week, so pay attention.
Pay attention. You won't understand it any more than I do. Check out Phil Poling at Parabreakdown, youtube.com/Parabreakdown. And as always, check out our good friend, Dred Funn at dredfunn.com and youtube.com/Dred Funn. I'd also like to throw a shout out to Gene St. Jean. We have his link underneath the YouTube video in the description. Gene's been putting out some awesome creature replica stuff and posting some of his old sculptures. He does some great work. I posted recently a sketch that he did of the Mothman that I'm hoping he does for one of his creature replica figures, or I don't know what you'd call that, because I don't think they're like action figures. I know he does action figures, but I want to say he does other ones that are more like statues. So anyway, check out his shit. He's great. He also referred to Parallax from the Green Lantern movie as a big cum monster on this program. So I always try to give Gene St. Jean a bunch of love. So and we will be back next week with the Roanoke colony. Is that
Roanoke colony disappearance?
Great? See ya.